Hi guys, welcome to another video. There are so many luxury trends out there at the moment. We can't keep up, can we? What are they? We're going to be talking about Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Dior, Louis V, Fendi, and many more. Many more. There are so many really amazing trends that I am loving and some that I'm not. What are they? Let's get going. Some of these luxury trends have already been out for quite some time, but they are showing no signs of going anywhere. Some are new and I think will be quite fleeting, and some are probably here to stay. Some are maybe a new classic. We'll come on to all of that. So the first trend that I can see going absolutely strong in 2025 is the belt bag. Now what I mean by the belt bag isn't a belt bag as in a bag worn with a belt. It is having a belt as part of the design of the bag. So I'm talking, there's been quite a few of these, and these are ones that have been out for quite some time, but they are still everywhere. They are still everywhere, and there are new iterations of these coming all the time. So I think some of the best ones of these to show you are probably the Miu Miu ones, or maybe Prada. These are just, they are really lovely. I do really like them. And then there was a belt version of Celine. So have a look at this. This is a Miu Miu one. I think it's called the Aventure. I don't know how to say it, bag. And I really like this. It comes in different sizes and colours. And again, this encompasses a couple of trends because it's got the belt detail, but it's also got a couple of other details that we'll come on to. So Miu Miu, I'll start again. Miu Miu are doing this really well. Obviously Prada, the sister company is Prada. They have been doing this for quite some time. There are some suede versions. Again, another trend that isn't going anywhere anytime soon. By the spring it will have gone again and it'll come again with suede, but at the moment there's quite a lot. So yeah, the belt bag. And then have a look at this one that we saw. I saw this when I was with my gorgeous friend Steph from Handbag, and we were in Manchester in Celine, and this was absolutely beautiful. The leather in Celine, the natural leather, is very beautiful. It's top quality, honestly. So these are around. Also, there's a new Hermes bag. Now, I have not seen this in the flesh, but one of my gorgeous subbies, you know who you are, she has just bought one of these and she sent me a photo of it, and I had seen a picture of this before. I haven't seen this in the flesh. I think it's called the Meteor. Is it the Meteor? Meteor. I will put it on the screen. But again, it is an absolutely stunning bag. I love how it is sort of Kelly-esque, but then it doesn't have the annoying flap. So it's got the top handle and then it's got the belt or buckle, whatever you want to call it, detail. It is Kelly prices, it is. So whether that puts anybody off or whether it's becoming a new classic, I'm going to find out. I'm going to Manchester quite soon and I'm going to go into Hermes and I'm going to ask about this bag because I am intrigued, very intrigued. It is beautiful. So that is the belt bags. They are going nowhere anytime soon. The next trend that I can see everywhere across all the luxury houses in 2025 is the chain detail, the biker bag sort of look, the charms, the things, just things hanging off things. Now this also encompasses the bag charm trend that we've been seeing for quite a while now, but this is the way that I see it going is more like that rock chick, the biker look. So I'm talking about black leather with silver chains hanging off or other details, and yeah, just that sort of shiny black leather that is reminiscent of the old biker jackets and everything. And I've seen this in a few different places. The main one that I'm looking at is called the biker bag from Louis Vuitton, and it is really cool. Again, it's quite edgy, it's quite rock and roll, and I think it's really nice. I don't know how long this will last. It is quite, I think this could be a fleeting moment. It's not going to be a classic, is it, with all these different sort of biker details, but I've seen quite a few of these designs coming out, either coming out now or there will be in spring summer, which I don't know if it suits that time of year, but anyway, they are here. Another trend which is sort of similar to the biker trend but a sort of trend on its own is the cargo trend. Now this is a trend, I really do like this, I really do. So what I mean by the cargo trend is pockets, whether it's on the side of the bags, the front of the bags. This is the sort of trend that is showing itself, not just having pockets on the front but having pockets on the side, and that makes it a bit more of a cargo theme. I really like some of these. So again, Louis Vuitton have got on board with this, and they've brought out the Cargo Speedy, which is coming. They've also brought out the Carry-All Cargo, which it really suits this bag. And if you like that sort of slouchy, hobo-y sort of bag, but you want a bit of edge to it rather than it being a hobo as in a more bohemian type of bag, then these are really, really cool. They are more edgy and, as I say, a bit more rock and roll. So it's really similar to the other trend with the charms and the chains and the buckles and things like that are sort of on these bags. This is, if you get one of these, maybe the carry-all cargo bag, then it's sort of encompassing a few things in one, and I really like this. I just do. Chanel have also got on board, and yes, it's not quite the biker chic version, but it is a cargo style. So this is the new Chanel 25. Now the fact that it is called the Chanel 25 gives us a little bit of an idea that this is becoming a classic, because Chanel tend to not name their seasonal bags with the year that they come out. They tend to be, we've talked about the Chanel 19, the Chanel 22, and now we've got the Chanel 25. So I think they are bringing this in as a staple. Obviously you can go for a colour that makes it a little bit more spring summer, or you can go something slightly edgier if you go for black. I really like it. Again, I need to see this in the flesh, and I haven't been to Chanel to even have a look, so I haven't seen this in the flesh, but I do feel like I will like it. I think it's just a cool bag. I would definitely go for a dark colour because, you know, that's what I do. There's the other theme, just as we are talking about trends, there's a lot of baby pink. There's a lot of pale green and a lot of like an olive green, pale. There seem to be a lot of pistachio colour, or I think a lot of them are calling it matcha. Those sort of pale sagey green colours, and also olive greens, and also sort of khaki colours and baby pink, and those colours together look amazing. Chanel are absolutely all over the baby pink theme. They always are anyway, but there are definitely, I've seen the Chanel 25 in a pale pink on their website, and it does look nice. It's not for me, but it looks nice. Obviously Louis Vuitton are going with the pink theme. They are always in the pink theme when it comes to Murakami. The cherry blossoms, there's a lot of pink going on there. So this coming season there's a lot coming out with Louis Vuitton. As I say, with the cherry blossom, there's a lot of pink, but there's also in the runway that's just gone, the men's runway, which is going to come out probably at the end of summer, maybe here. Baby pink is here to stay for the foreseeable future. We cannot talk about trends in 2025 without talking about this trend. Now I don't know what to call this, but I'm calling it the long shoulder strap bags, or the double long shoulder strap bags. And what I mean by this is there are two top handles, but they are long enough to get both two top handles on your shoulder. And then you've got this east-west, I suppose, shape of bag beneath it. So it's sort of an east-west trend, but it's more than that because it's got these long shoulder straps. And I do like this. Prada have brought these out, Miu Miu have brought these out. I think it first probably came out with Alaya. Correct me if I'm wrong, I remember seeing some by Alaya and thinking actually these are really cool. Prada do have a really, really good one of these. My favourite of all, and you know I'm going to say this, and I will have a zero chance of ever getting my hands on one, but the shoulder Birkin. The shoulder Birkin. It is just gorgeous. I just think being able to throw it over your shoulder, some people think it looks really odd because obviously the bag part of it is more east-west, and some people think the proportions are off, but I just think it's a cool version of the Birkin. So that is my favourite one, of course it is, but I really do like the Miu Miu and the Prada versions of these. I like that they've got a zip across the top. I think they're just really cool bags. Will I buy one? If I was offered a shoulder Birkin, I definitely would be buying one, but one of the Prada ones, I don't know. I'm not sure. I do like them. I don't know if it'd be one of those things that I think I really like it, and then it would sit on the shelf because I wouldn't really know how to style it and I wouldn't know when I was going to wear it. But it's really nice. I do like it. And this trend, whether you call it a trend or not, I don't know. I am calling it a trend because I am seeing it everywhere. Not only am I seeing this style everywhere, but I am seeing this word in the name of the design across all of the fashion houses. So what am I talking about? I'm not just talking about slouchy drawstring bags, or there's lots of those around and there have been for quite some time, but I'm going to call this the soft trend. And what I mean by soft is that slouchy, luxurious, soft leather that just folds. Now, I think the person or the brand that started this was Louis Vuitton. I honestly do. I mean, other brands have so many soft leathers, don't get me wrong, but when Pharrell Williams brought out the P9, and it literally, I mean, this has got quite a lot of things in it, and it's still, you can see it just squishes to nothing. It's like a little, I think he called it, I'll just take some of these things out so I can show you. I think he called it like a little puddle. The leather just folds into literally nothing. It just falls into nothing, and I absolutely love that. Anyway, that is the P9. So that is the P9, and I think that started this trend probably a year ago, where these really soft slouchy leathers, Louis Vuitton had those in the planning. They've brought out the soft speedy. I tried on the black soft speedy in New York in the 30 size. I really liked it. I didn't buy it because it wouldn't have made sense to buy it in New York. It was so much more expensive than at home. And then when I got home, I'd already spent up with all the vintage stuff I bought, and then other things came along like the sequin Chanel mini, and then the P9 and the Murakami. All these things were coming, so I never bought this soft speedy in the black on print leather. And I sort of, do I regret it? I sort of do in a way, because I think that bag would have been a great bag for me. I've realised I do like that slouchy leather, and I've talked about this with my Speedy 30. I'm just going to grab it. I am back. So this is the Speedy 30. I've talked about this in a few videos. Can I just mention this? This is the token. So when you bought a piece of Murakami, you got a token, and the token could be used in the pop-up store in London in Soho, and you put it into the vending machine and you won a prize. And firstly, I wasn't going to be in London in order to go and do that, and secondly, I really like the token and I didn't want to let it go. It's a really nice, beautiful piece of metalwork. Anyway, I was with my good friend Claire from Claire Louise Looks, and she has bought me and sent me, bless her, it's so kind of you, Claire, this little attachment so I could make it into a bag charm. And so I've put it on my Speedy and I just think it looks great. Anyway, so that goes into the charms trend, doesn't it? Anyway, I decided to go for this one because the colours of this are just insanely good. But I do think that that one is so boxy and it doesn't feel the same as the leather, and it's not going to. It's a coated canvas, it's got reinforced corners, it's supposed to be more boxy, but yeah, I'm just loving the soft version. So there's a soft Speedy in the black leather. Louis Vuitton also really similar time, so at the end of summer last year, that sort of timing, I think, going into autumn, they brought out the soft Speedy dark, I think they called it. So this was in the monogram, it was in the 30 again, and it was a lot softer construction, I think, just because of what they put inside of the bag, and also it had black leather trim, and again it had the silver chain detail, so it had a few trends all in one with it. And again, I just think that was a fabulous bag. Now, I've got the graffiti bag, I've got the Murakami. I don't need I don't need another Speedy 30, I don't. But the soft Speedies are just beautiful. So that is Louis Vuitton.
Hi guys, just jumping in here because there's two bags I wanted to talk about that I completely forgot until I started editing. So here we are with this background. So Dior have brought out the soft saddlebag. This could be really interesting because part of the reason why the saddlebag is a little bit annoying, a little bit clunky, is because it is so structured, and so you're having to Tetris your things into it. So the soft version of this could actually be really good. So I'll put some pictures of that. And also Loewe have brought out the soft puzzle bag. Now, we all love the puzzle bag, don't we? I still haven't bought one. No idea why. Anyway, they've got this featherweight light. Is it featherweight light soft puzzle bag? Anyway, I'll put some pictures up. Again, it's sort of very reminiscent of the Speedy, isn't it? And how it just falls into a puddle. The leather looks amazing. So I want to go and have a look at that as well. So just to mention, the soft trend is just everywhere. Back to the video.
Let's talk about Fendi. Fendi have gone down the soft route as well. They've brought out the soft peekaboo, and myself and Steph did get our hands on this when we went to London, and they are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. The peekaboos, it's in the, was it in the small and the medium size? I really like the medium. It might be medium and small, or it might be medium and large. I can't remember, but I like the larger size of it. Just really big and slouchy, and just where it actually, the flap does open. It's not really flat, but you know what I mean, where the closure can come forward and produce that little peekaboo area. This made it a lot more floppy, so I just really liked it. The leather was really lovely. So yeah, the soft peekaboos, absolutely beautiful. Again, there's a really beautiful pale green in there. So they're going for the colours of the season as well. They also, Fendi have brought out the Mama Baguette. Now this isn't called the soft baguette, I don't think. I think it's called the Mama Baguette. So this is a soft version. It's sort of like, bear with me. I am back. I've just grabbed, this is my Loewe flamenco chain bag, and one of the other trends is having the drawstring, but that's been around for a while. But the Mama Baguette is sort of this sort of style with the drawstring, but then it's got the flap with the baguette closure on it here. So it is quite reminiscent of this sort of shape, and I think they do a larger one as well, and it looks really, really interesting. So again, that really soft nappa leather, which Fendi use a lot in their baguettes, but the construction of this is going to make it a lot slouchier and soft and luscious. So the soft trend is going nowhere. It is everywhere at the minute. And back to Louis Vuitton, because I forgot there's another soft version of a bag that I love. So let's just grab one of these, the Capucines. So this is the mini Capucines, and this, just grab this one. This is the Capucines BB in the Tyrolean leather. This is a traditional style of Capucines. It's very structured. It's got the base with the feet. It's very, very structured. Louis Vuitton are now bringing out a soft, supple Capucines. In fact, it's been out for a little while. And again, I managed to get my hands on this in London, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not kidding, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. So imagine this. I'll put some pictures up, but imagine this with this part just slouching, the flap that can come over the front like this. With this, it's hard to get this. You have to sort of train it to come over so that it does this, but yeah, the slouchy one, that's going to be so much easier. This is going to fall forward. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. The leather is beautiful. It is £6,800 for this slouchy Capucines. So there we have it. It is literally, yeah, crazy. Just a quick mention of Bottega. Bottega, the Andiamo, the new Chow Chow bag. I love them. I don't know why I didn't buy one. I just keep thinking about the Andiamo. Anyway, the Chow Chow, again, that big, soft, slouchy, beautiful bag. So they are the trends that I can think of that are going into 2025, all guns blazing. Which are your favourites and which trends have I forgotten? Because I would love to know if you are seeing or spotted any designs that are coming through that you think that is a new trend. Let me know your favourites. Let me know the ones you don't like. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another one.